dudes.
Listen to tunes.
Listen to tunes.
Drink some brews.
Drinking some brews.
We're dudes.
We're dudes.
Listen to tunes.
Listen to tunes.
And drink some brews.
And drinking some brews.
All right, and welcome to Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. I'm here with my pal Jess Jones.
Sir.
And I've been here with my pal Jess Jones.
Yeah.
But we're not going to talk about that right now. Because that's the buzz on the streets. So we are talking about where to find some music. You got stuff on the Instagrams?
I do. I've got, I have music streaming everywhere. If you go to Spotify or Napster or whatever the kids are using these days.
Oh, yeah. LimeWire.
LimeWire, yeah. If you go to my website, just jessjonesmusic.com, you can find all the info, all the social medias, all the Bandcamp information, all the Spotify stuff.
So you're really out there.
I'm
Like
trying,
you're doing
man, yeah.
That's
Oh,
cool,
yeah.
dude. Well, good on you. We'll put the link right here. Not here or here, but more right here.
Bottom.
And how many Jess Jones are there? I mean, if you do like a freaking Facebook deal right now, are you the first ones come up?
No. There's a couple. It's been a while since I've Googled myself.
Right. Yeah.
There's a lady. There's a lady singer-songwriter, I think, in like New York or somewhere, who's like regionally big, I think.
Oh,
So
okay, that's cool.
She gets a lot of like. You got to scroll down to find me.
So you like riding the coattails off of that a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a few of those likes.
I get the wig and.
That's too cool, dude.
Just
So you know a lot about old recording. I mean, old download sites. We mentioned LimeWire and Napster.
Oh yeah.
So how old are you?
I'm only 21.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
No.
Between the ages of 21 and 51. That's what they told me in the notes here.
That's about right.
Yeah.
38. I'm 38.
38. Okay, we're around the same age. I'm 39. For anyone that cares, but
You don't look it.
Oh, likewise.
You don't look it.
We got the same amount of gray in our beard, though. I like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like. At least it's not black, so it doesn't show up. Like,
Dude, it's cool. I say embrace it, dude. That's the coolest crap ever.
There's more every year.
Yeah, and we talk about a lot of facial hair here on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews because dudes have them.
Yep.
You know, some of the lads or the ladies, the lads and the ladies have. Depends on what's going on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I always talk about the power of the mustache.
You grow a great mustache.
Oh, dude, I appreciate it. But for me, like, it was always like restricting the mustache.
Yeah.
And I would always look at pictures. I'm like, man, something seems weird about it. Like, and eventually, I'm just like, just let it go.
And it feels
more.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's kind of what it should look. You know, it gets a little unruly and stuff, but it's all about just doing the old parteroo.
sure, right.
And getting the
Put
old,
some fancy wax in the mustache.
Yeah.
And
That's
for
right.
a lot of guys, like the mustache is the last thing that comes in.
Yeah, right.
All my friends like started out with like this.
And then
deal,
you get a little.
and you get like a little bit like right here.
Yeah.
For me, it was mutton chops at like 14.
No joke.
Like no joke.
Oh, that's
like,
freaking cool.
I'll just keep this and I'll shave everything else for a very long time.
Well, in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, that was the look, dude. A little soul patcheroo, if
The
you could
soul
get
patch, yeah, I didn't get the soul patch till about 2004, probably.
it. 04, yeah, that's
About
the year of the
04,
soul
05.
patch,
Yeah,
dude.
the year of the soul patch.
And they're like, oh shoot, if I'd shaved down just to the chops and the soul patch, you could play bass.
Man, if I could find a picture of me at like 20, like 19 or 20, that was pretty much my look.
Oh, that's cool, dude. Did you have any earrings?
Nope, nothing fancy.
Okay, because that look with the nice like hooped, one of them like heavy ass hooped earrings that dudes were wearing in the 90s for some reason.
No,
like
the early 2000s were like my Tom Waits phase.
Really,
Like,
like
yeah.
you're getting into some good stuff pretty early.
Yeah, you can blame
Not
my
just
brother.
not just during the hipster times when
Right.
people were
Right, like
That's cool.
takes a little time. At least in Indiana, it did. Like pre-internet, like
Oh, sure. Yeah. Like, I joke about that, but honestly, there was this wave of music that it sounds like your brother was a part of that I was kind of jealous I didn't get into in time. One of those being Modest Mouse, like when they were on their, like, early stages.
Okay.
You know, that kind of era, the early, just, I don't know, just something about music between 2000 2004. There was a lot of underground stuff that didn't get its just dues until kind of later on. Then some of them, you know, they they get lucky and have an album or two, or they don't really sell out. I don't want to use that term.
Yeah.
They kind of buy into a little more of a poppy sound or something a little more produced.
They get their dues finally.
Yeah, they get their dues. Let's be
and-
honest. Yeah, used to have felt they'd call it selling out, but anymore it's like not everything's punk rock. I guess.
No, you do that long enough, and I feel like you get one break if you're lucky.
Yes.
Like some artists, like sometimes it comes earlier, and sometimes it comes towards the end, and if you can get it once and you can like hang it up or like do a couple of shows every 10 years just for the fans, like that's kind of the life, right?
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I always think of like fame and different, like there's people that have local fame, and then there's people who have local fame in different cities.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like you'll go somewhere and still have like 100 people see you anywhere you go, but you're not
Right.
buying mansions and stuff. You still got to work.
You're a working musician.
But you got a crowd of people that are like, oh, such and such is going to be at the such and and it's like, holy crap, dude, that's pretty successful to me.
I think so.
Yeah, going somewhere and like a crowd of people show up because of your thing that you're doing.
To be at that level, that would be the most ideal situation, I think.
Yeah, and then how far do you want to reach that though? Is it like something you do coast to coast, or you just stay in the Midwest?
Right.
Because that's the whole thing too. Everybody wants to just go out to California. That's the old way.
Going out to California or something. Like for me, I just want to be able to travel around and play music. Like I've never seen the ocean or.
Really?
Yeah. I haven't done a whole lot of traveling.
That sounds like a song you should write right there. Like,
never seen the ocean.
I've never seen the ocean. Bam!
I could work it in there. I could. I never even saw Michigan until I gigged up there this past summer.
What part of Michigan did you go to?
It was north of South Haven. It was a.
I don't know it that well.
Okay.
I acted like I would. Like, oh yeah, South Haven.
South
Yeah,
Haven.
it's just
Like,
north of that.
It's kind of a beach town, like along Lake Michigan.
Okay, so you saw Lake Michigan,
I
right?
saw Lake Michigan. Yeah.
That's kind of like seeing the ocean.
It kind of is.
Yeah, I would almost equate it to being. I think there's part of the Great Lakes that they say that they're technically some type of sea. There's a whole thing about it. There's a science.
It has its own, I don't want to say waves. Of course, it has waves, but
they're different.
Tide.
Yeah.
Tide
It's got a tide in
yeah.
there. I don't know. It tricks me enough to go
It's
up
pretty
there.
frightening to look at.
Yeah, like I'm still like I could drown in that.
I'd never swim to the other side. I'd never make it.
Oh, I couldn't even imagine. Could you imagine even trying? I'd get about 3 football fields and just be done. Like that, and that's even like on a good day.
The shape that I'm in, yeah, probably.
Oh, ever.
Yeah.
Like I've never been good at swimming on top of water. I don't know what it is.
I'm not bad. Like I used to be much better a swimmer than I probably am now, but
Ugh.
I used to enjoy the hell out of it.
It's just the whole thing that like. I don't know. Once you start sinking, there's no like.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I guess swim.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of swimming. But what are you gonna do? Well, I'm glad to have you here on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews.
It's a pleasure.
This is basically like a Thanksgiving episode. It won't come out before Thanksgiving, so me even calling it that's a little silly. But you know what?
That's okay. Like, hopefully my Thanksgiving dinner was really good, and I can look back on this and go, you know what, it was.
That's a good point. Thanksgiving was tremendous.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Do you have any plans?
Oh yeah. We'll do the whole thing with family. Like we'll go here and then we'll go there.
Yeah.
Like my girlfriend's sister's house, and then go to my brother's, and
Oh, you got places to be.
Oh yeah.
Do you got a plan on what you're eating where?
No. My brother's a really good cook, so no matter what he makes, it's generally pretty excellent. So I don't have to worry about it.
So, what's the one thing you're looking forward to eating?
Usually he makes lamb.
Lamb?
I know that's bizarre. Maybe,
No, but that good on him.
Thanksgiving, but
who cares?
I like lamb.
I say it's just time to have food.
It is.
The whole turkey thing is kind of,
Yeah, turkey's fine, but
Yeah, it's fine.
After 20 years of turkey, you want some lamb or
some eel.
some eel. Yeah.
You want the finer things on this earth.
Yeah.
I guess eel used to be a big traditional.
Really, eel?
Back, yes, yeah, they
Here?
ate a lot. Yeah, like the original, just Thanksgiving.
Okay.
The Pilgrims and the Indians. They came together and. Can I still say that?
I don't know.
I
don't know if you can. My
I've been
dad
watching.
does.
So. I've been watching a lot of Bugs Bunny, so I get kind of
It's in the head.
Yeah, it's like the fun kind of R word.
Right. Right.
But all this talk is making me a little thirsty.
Pretzels, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I actually got some beverages here from our pal John Mulhill that I've been
I like
stashing
John.
away.
He's a funny guy. He's a comedian, right?
Yeah, well, he thinks he's funny. Tell you that guy. He's leaving
funny.
coils in my yard.
That's what that came from.
Yeah, that's a molehill.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't know?
No,
That's a molehill coil. He brought this beer over on the last episode, the episode with the Ficta. That is actually going to be our Thanksgiving episode.
okay.
I gave them the choice. I said, do you want me to release this on Thanksgiving or the Sunday after? And they're like, oh, Thanksgiving's good. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
6:30 it is.
6:30 it is.
So that's going to be the premiere with that. This will probably come out that following Sunday or the following Sunday on the 8th. It'd be nice to put it out on the 1st, though, because you're going to have your concert.
Right.
You could go play your show.
And talk
then
about the show.
Talk about the show at the show. Go see the show from your house. And yeah, it's kind of a whole meta thing going on, and a good way to wrap up your day. You're eating the last of your turkey sandwiches.
Maybe, if I'm lucky.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, we got this beer brewery Red Rum Irish Red. This is from our pal John Mulhill.
It's not poison.
Yeah, only one way to find out. I like this label thing they got going on here. It's like a really nice sticker they put over the can. I'm sure they just get plain cans and then they sticker them.
They did a good job.
Red Rum Irish Red. It's a complex and flavorful malt-forward beer. Excessive amounts of crystal malts give this Irish Red a caramel, toffee, and fruity sweetness.
Unfiltered, unpasteurized.
That's nice. Well, I think it's time for us to crack those brews.
I'll try not to hurt myself.
Ooh, that sounded good on the cans.
Dude.
You wanted to go straight from the can, or would you like a cup?
Oh, no, I'm not fancy. I'm from Indiana.
All
I'll
right.
drink from the can, sir.
Whoa, it's really sudsy and kind of foamy at the start.
Not bad.
But it's really good. It's a good middle grade malt. Like, it's very malty. What does it say? Complex, flavorful. They're saying caramel, toffee, and yeah, that's exactly what it says, and fruity. 5.3% alcohol by volume. 12 IBUs. That's kind of shocking to me. So do you know what IBU stands for?
Of course I do. I'm a grown man and I'm intelligent. But why don't you tell me in case anyone at home forgot?
Yeah, for the people at home, IBU stands for International Bitter Unit, I think. I think I'm wrong, though. Why do I think it's international? Let's see. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't never check my phone.
That sounds made up.
I feel like I made it up, honestly.
It tastes pretty good, though. Usually I'm not into a bunch of hop.
Yeah, it's kind of hoppy and malty. It's a good middle ground. That's my favorite.
I like malty, though.
IBU stands for International Bitterness Units.
Holy cow.
Wow. It's a scale to measure the bitterness of beer. And what measures? IBU measures the parts per million of isohumalone.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's right. It's in my shampoo.
Yeah, it's a compound found in hops that makes beer bitter.
It's a 12. I don't know what the scale is, but this one's a 12.
This is a 12. It goes from 0 to 120 plus.
Okay, there you go. So
Yeah.
pretty mild.
Yeah. It's a good beverage. I'm really enjoying it.
I like it.
You know what would go well with this beverage?
Are you going to say pretzels?
I was going to say pretzels. I don't know if I should have brand or not. Just
Do you have any like are they giving you money?
No, nobody gives me money for anything. I should probably. Sometimes I feel like I'm supposed to be paying. It's kind of an odd circumstance. But these have peanut butter in them. Do you have a nut allergy?
No.
Okay. Do you like peanut butter filled pretzels?
I do.
So these are here for you anytime you like. Let's put them right here in front of us. I'm sure that makes the shot look wonderful.
I'm going to have 3 or 4 mouthfuls and then try to play a song.
Oh, that's going to be cool. You know, speaking of which, you ready to play us another one?
Happy to.
Okay, well, I think it's time to hear another track from Jess Jones here on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews.
This is Fairlane Blue. to remind me I've got no two left feet. Your mind could always run into the horizon. I couldn't keep up. Sometimes it's just how the cards fall. I'm doing my best to just put it all past me. I'm so feeling blue. Six and seven, one and two. All those nights I spent with you could never really hold a prayer. All that stuff is just for kids. Yeah, I know I'm too old to still care. Sometimes I still feel a little bit of fear. I'm painting myself to explain. I'm feeling blue. So adios to you, and all those mixed up head brain noises, and all it does is drive me down to where it's blue. Yeah, I know I'm too old to still care. Sometimes I still feel a little bit of fear. I'm painting myself to explain. I'm feeling blue.
I don't wear the headphones a lot because I feel, I don't know. Does it look cool? Does it look...
It makes you look official.
That's good.
You know.
That's good. I like being official here on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. And welcome back. We just saw another track from Jess Jones.
We did.
That's good, dude. You've been playing since... So you just been playing since 2020?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
that's impressive. That's freaking impressive.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you never knew how to play any other instruments or nothing?
I didn't start learning guitar till I was about 25. It was about March of, what was that, 2012? I bought my first guitar in 2012.
Okay, so you've been playing for at least a decade.
Right, but not
like
professionally.
legit. Okay, so you
Right.
you became a professional in 2020.
Professional.
I mean, is this how you pay the bills?
Yeah.
Holy
This
shit.
is what I'm doing.
Well, I don't know who your manager
Trying.
is, but I don't know what you think we pay here on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews, because we don't usually have a lot of professionals on here. That's
Oh,
wild.
I'm not a professional.
Oh, okay.
I just pretend to be one.
Oh, that's okay. Whatever your kink is.
Right.
So we were talking about this beverage before we went away.
Oh, yeah, we were.
And I'm going to say I really, really, really like this. Would I drink it again? Yes.
Thanks, John. I like this one.
Thank you, Molehill.
You picked a good one.
Would I drink this again? Yes. In fact, I have a few more that I might just drink later.
Oh, look at the netting.
I know, dude. The whole
That's
deal
wild.
with how they did it's great. Yeah, it's just like cardboard.
Yeah.
And so it
Love
helps
it.
with the turtles and such. And
Toidles.
I like turtles.
Me too.
They're pretty cool, dude. Honestly, I do like turtles. They're pretty great.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Yeah, that's good. So what would you rate this beer from 1 to 5 brews?
1 to 5, 1 being like...
Yeah. Like 1 being like you never would touch it again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
4.5.
Nice.
Yeah, I like
4.5?
it.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
I think I'm going to match your 4.5.
And I'm pretty picky on beer, like...
That's
you
the
know,
thing,
I'm
yeah.
not a huge drinker.
I remember you saying like, well, actually, I didn't. I saw somebody posted there hoping you get shit faced and sing sad songs, and you're like, this is about as shit faced as I've been. And I was like, okay, he's not. It doesn't sound like he gets a lot of shit. He doesn't get shit faced a lot, which is cool because I think I need more or less shit faced people on the show because I tend to like to match the drinking styles of people. So
No, those early gigs were pretty nerve-wracking.
yeah, I bet. But, yeah, 4.5 brews for sure. Thanks, Molehill. He brought these last episode he was on here, and then they got stashed underneath the bar.
Oh.
And then I was like, all right, cool. And I was like, oh, wait, I'm doing an episode Sunday. What
like
beer
Christmas.
am I going to use? Yeah, and then all of a sudden I was like, hey, I got this 6-pack here. Jess Jones is coming. Let's go for it. And it worked out. I think this is the beverage. So.
You picked a good one.
Thanks, John.
Good job, John.
Hey, John, you did good.
I like your hat.
Hey, John. Okay, so now that we've had this beverage, talked about this beverage and such, I've been holding out on giving you some gifts.
Oh.
This box is actually
no.
stuffed.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want your junk.
Well, here, come a little closer here. So we're going to start off with your very own hat.
Holy cap.
Yes, no cap.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I like that. That's good. No cap.
I love it.
Yeah, last episode I accidentally got the defunct ones, so theirs are like a little off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Every once in a while you might get a little bit of the vinyl pieces get on there, or maybe a little scuff of something. I don't know. I don't know how particular you are about little things like
Oh,
that.
you'll get a strongly worded letter.
Oh,
For sure.
letters to the editor, right? And that's what we got for you there, gifts-wise. And then I also have your very own
Holy cow.
Dudes, Tunes, and Brews stickers.
Oh, I love some
Yeah,
stickers.
I'm going to give you 3 of them there. That's pretty good, because we ain't got a whole lot of people here tonight. I can sneak you one in here. I know a guy, so I'll give you one of these magnets.
My kids will go nuts for some stickers.
It's a Beavis and Butthead inspired.
I could tell.
I thought it was clever.
Are you two a liquid television kid?
Oh, dude, very, very much. We talked about over the break how I hung out here in Studio A in the hot tub watching VHS. Well, I got real heavy into like, man, I need to see I need to get some of the old school like MTV and Nickelodeon stuff, liquid television. I looked it up. Volume 1 is a mother trucker to try to get a hold of. Because there's only 2 liquid television VHS. There's Volume 1 and 2. And 2 is the one that there was more of a glut on. They just got and it's fine. It's pretty good. That's the one I ended up getting a hold of. It's still like $20. But Volume 1 is like 50 plus. And it's always just like, I don't know if I'm ready for that commitment. I'm just going to stream them on YouTube.
Yeah.
Sometimes, as a VHS collector, I'm willing to just watch it on Tubi.
Yeah.
I get it.
I get it.
Yeah. And but for the most part, if I can get a copy, it's just for the collecting sake of it.
Sure. I still have some of my brother's laser discs laying around.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's phenomenal. We'll have to talk about that. Well, these movies here, why I chose them to talk about, is these are Halloween.
I wish.
Things, yeah, these are Halloween. These are Thanksgiving themed. And nobody talks about Thanksgiving when it comes to movies as much.
I didn't realize Pieces of April was Thanksgiving based.
Oh, dude, yeah. So you've seen Pieces of April?
It's been a very long time.
So the whole deal is she's in the city and it's Thanksgiving and her parents are coming over to have the meal there. But the whole thing that's great about it is you get to meet the different people in the hotel. I mean, not the hotel, the apartment.
Department.
Yeah, and there are different characters that are kind of dealing with their own Thanksgiving problems, and then she's just trying. So there's this turkey that she's got to get cooked before her family gets there, and she has to keep going from oven to oven to get it done. It's like such an odd tale to get into, but it's really about like the mother-daughter and coming to terms with their problems. The mom's dying of cancer. It's a really good movie. It sounds very
and it has young Katie Holmes.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of her acting per se, and this is the one that would just kind of threw me for a loop. I was like, she's actually really good in this movie.
If you write a good part for a decent actor, they can really, they can really turn the stuff around.
That's professionalism right there, and because she was kind of a '90s it girl. I didn't get too much into her stuff. I did like Go. I thought that was a fun little twist of a movie.
I haven't seen that one.
It's one that's like one night in L.A., but each story kind of intertwines with the other, and it kind of a Pulp Fiction vibe that was going on at the time of getting all these stories crossed and whatnot. So that was pretty good. Then we have Addams Family Values.
My favorite Addams Family movie.
Yes. Have you seen any of the new animated ones?
I have not.
Me neither. They look crappy. I did. This one was definitely good. I really liked it.
Humor's great.
The deal that they're at summer camp during Thanksgiving's a little weird, though.
Oh yeah, the play. Yeah, it was funny. That left a mark on me as a kid.
Eat me!
Eat me.
Hey, it's Thanksgiving Day. I love that. Yeah, but I didn't understand. Or is it just they're doing a Thanksgiving play? It's not actually Thanksgiving?
We're gonna have to watch it. Let's pause the show and watch it. We'll figure it out.
All right. Well, we'll be right back. And we're back. We just watched Addams Family Values, the whole thing. We'll add it here in post for you to see as well.
In post.
Yeah. I also have a son-in-law.
Oh my God, I hadn't seen that in a very long time.
It's pretty good. So the other thing is, I actually rewatched all these movies last year. I made a thing. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go through all the Thanksgiving movies that I own, and there's not a lot of movies that are claimed as being Thanksgiving movies in the first place.
It just happened to take place during Thanksgiving.
During Thanksgiving, there's no actual theme to it for the most part.
Right.
The one that people normally go with would definitely be Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah, classic. Watch it every year.
Likewise, I usually do a Friendsgiving. We'll watch this, and then we'll have breakfast for dinner.
Nice.
So that's kind of nice. And then the follow-up, kind of in its own way, is Dutch.
I was talking about Ed O'Neill earlier this week with my mom. We were talking about Married with Children. That's interesting.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Dutch?
Not in a very long time, man.
This is really good. It's Planes, Trains, and Automobiles-esque in the way that it's like a road trip.
Okay.
You've got the odd couple scenario of this the stepson and the stepdad. They've got to go across town to get back to home in time for Thanksgiving. He's a spoiled brat of a son. It's pretty good. And it's, what's his name? I forget the kid's name. Ethan Randall. He was also in the movie, Empire Records. He's the stoner guy that eats the brownies and sees Guar on the TV.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Oh, how time is... Now he's like 50, so...
Yeah, how time passes.
How time passes, I tell you what. And then Home for the Holidays is one. This is kind of a cult classic.
Never seen that one.
I've only seen it last year, but it was in the hot tub, and I was trying to get through it, and I hated that because I think this is one to sit and watch.
Yeah.
It's got Robert Downey Jr. in there.
Wow.
What's her name? Helen Hunt, right?
It's a Jodie Foster.
Holly Hunter. I didn't know. It's not Helen Hunt. Yeah, it's a Jodie Foster movie. That's interesting.
Cow.
Yeah. Anne Bancroft. I don't even know who that is. And then Alice's Restaurant.
The classic, sure.
Yeah, so they made a movie of that. This was one of those movies I was telling you didn't work on the projector.
Okay.
And I actually told the guy on eBay, I was like, hey, dude, the movie you sold me is bogus.
You get all bad.
And he's like,
it's fine.
Yeah, and he's like, you know
What's
what?
the matter with you?
Surprisingly, the dude was cool. And he said, my fault, I'll refund your money. A year later, I get the CRT. I pop this bad boy in. It works.
Fine.
And then, I felt bad. So I gave that guy $100.
Holy cow. Okay.
Nah, not really. I never looked at it. I just dealt with it. I was just like, you know what? It's $10.
Right.
I can't believe I paid $10 for it anyways. You don't see it just out in the wild often, so I guess there's that. And I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's okay. The song's better.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I was always a bigger fan of Woody,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Woody Guthrie.
Yeah.
What a name, dude.
I know. It's a good name.
Yeah, it's a really good name. Is that his birth name?
I don't know. I'm guessing it might be.
Who knows?
Like the President Woodrow Wilson? Like, did they call him Woody?
I don't know. That's good.
Maybe as a kid.
Is it Woodrow S. Wilson or something like that? Did they ever talk about his middle initial? Let us know in the comments
Yeah,
below.
if someone knows more about Woodrow Wilson than we do.
Yeah, I don't know a lot. I know that if his middle name was like Owen, that would have been cool. His initials would have been Wow.
Owen Wilson.
Oh, his name would have been Owen Wilson. I didn't even think about that. Whoa. Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
I'd vote
cool.
for him just from the name alone.
Yeah, dude. Hey, Woody.
Woody.
Woody or Whitney? I don't know. Let's vote for him. Find out. And then we have a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
Classic. I tried to watch it with the boys past couple years.
And
They
it
won't
just
watch
isn't.
it. They won't
Yeah.
watch it.
What is it? Is it just that boring, or like, do they have it better, or what is it? What is it with these kids?
It's the attention span thing. All the cartoons now are like, 3-second conversations, and it's on to something else. And
It's
I
so
think,
crazy.
I think it's too slow for them. I'm going to try it again this year, and hopefully have better luck.
Well, I'm just, I know it isn't slow. Another song from Jess Jones.
Another song.
You do only upbeat dance music, and
I do.
that's why we had you here tonight, to change the genre.
EDM.
Yes. EDM ASMR.
Yes.
It's a dance music that's like played in a kind of deal.
I only play acronym music.
Oh, dude, acronyms really like.
I don't know what any of that means, but
Ooh, yeah. Oh, we'll talk about that more here on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. I've been trying the more quiet Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. You know what? I need your little help. Let's do more of a fun one here on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. Yeah, that's usually how I like to end it, but I was trying to be a little more like on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews.
oh, it's funny. You did good.
Thank you. I need an attaboy every once in a while.
All right. This is Ease. Watching the sun wasting away another day. No care to me. Something else to ease your mind of late. Even the flow can't break you away from the slow meandering way. No ambitions to turn your head, but on another face as you ease. Is it your life? Friends that remain another day. For all that they're worth, you care too much what they say. Lost your sense of centering. There's no way to get it back. Cost is gonna take the rest of your life. So you eat. So you eat. you care takes everything. Is it your life when you can? Can you stay another day? Walk away from the bullshit in your mind. Give it to the morning sun as you leave. As you
Woo! All right, welcome back to Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. I'm here with my pal Jess Jones.
Hey, caught me mid-burp.
Yeah,
good
yeah.
today.
You got to really let that thing fly, dude. We have burping contests on here sometimes. And sometimes that's another thing that we talk about. Well, not sometimes, every time. Belchability.
Belchability. Okay.
You want
yeah.
good belchability on a
Yeah.
beer. Like, that's half of it, especially because, you drink beers with a little bit of gusto, you know? And
Sure.
you want to be able to just kind of deal. That was a mimicked burp, obviously.
Right.
Yeah, try it in.
No, it sounded real to me.
Yeah. Sounds like you have fun with that, right? Yeah. Well, we've listened to some tunes from you. Frickin' talked about some Thanksgiving movies.
We'd have, yeah.
You got a hat.
I do.
We talked about Thomas Mendenhall because we have to on contract.
Of course.
And now is a little segment we call Cards from Harlow Santana. Harlow Santana has been, he hasn't been with us on season 5, but he's given us our blessing to continue on.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like a Bob and Tom thing.
I thought he was a guitarist. Okay.
He is a guitarist,
Okay.
singer-songwriter, carpenter, good family man, and a good friend. And also he writes comments, jokes, and other things here. When we first started Dudes, Tunes, and Brews in 2018-ish, he had a typewriter and a bunch of index cards and decided to just put a lot of like rants on cards.
Okay.
These got shelved somehow, and I found them cleaning out Studio A. And I thought, what a good way to honor Harlow Santana by reading his random thoughts out on the interwebs. So what I'm going to do here is, he says thoughts, jokes, observations. I don't know if are they supposed to be in different spots here?
It's got a divider.
It does have a divider, but then these aren't really divided. I'd say let's grab one from the back stack and then one from the front.
All right, that's fair.
Don't read them yet.
Okay. Okay. There's one. I'll put that face down. Like this.
And just to remind everybody, you can see my pal here in Nashville,
Indiana.
Nashville, Indiana. I freaking love Nashville,
December
Indiana.
1st.
December 1st, 11 to
1.
11 to 1. So you got 2 hours worth of music, or are you going to take breaks between?
I'll take one break. It might be actually 11, 12, 1, 2. It's either 11 to 1 or that's something like that.
How many songs do you have? I mean, that's a pretty good amount of time to fill.
Oh, I got 3 albums and 2 EPs that I put out. So I got a fair amount. Plus, I'll sneak whatever random cover songs are like inspiring. I'll put that in the mix too.
That's freaking cool,
for the
dude.
week.
So, how, if you wanted hard copies of your recordings, do they exist?
No, the latest album I did, the Flatlander, I actually had CDs for the first time.
Yeah.
And I sold out of them.
Oh, sweet, dude.
Yeah,
Good on you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If I get more, if I can afford more later, and if it's doable, I will.
It's just as well for me to pirate your music and frickin'
right. Get it off the line.
burn a CD anyways. Yeah.
Might as well.
I know, might as well
But
do that.
if you go to Bandcamp, you can buy the whole album or the whole EP and download it and just have it on your phone.
That's what's kind of neat. Yeah, I'm wondering, do people still burn CDs? I mean, it's still a thing you can do. It's not like it doesn't exist, right?
I don't know. Thomas Mendenhall burnt some CDs of mine that I recorded with him forever ago, and those are of course long gone. But
I loved burning CDs. It just
Yeah.
felt right. And now it's like, I don't know if I want to play something in my car. I drive a 2012 Subaru, and it only has a CD player. So there's nothing I can really do to even attempt to...
You've got CD or radio?
I got radio and CD, but I don't have any sort of input to like plug my phone into it. You know, I don't have any Bluetooth.
I got a 2013 Ford, and I've got Bluetooth in it.
See, that's cool.
Yeah. Just 1 year apart. Like, they finally, like... I don't know.
But I like freaking being restricted on some stuff because it's like I actually have CDs in the car. Yeah. But occasionally I'll take like a big turn and they fall on the floor and I'm like, this is why I don't want to have CDs anymore. Yep. But all fairness, I wish I had a tape deck because a tape deck you could still manipulate with an auxiliary cord.
Sure.
So I miss the ability to have auxiliary. What the hell happened?
My
Get on it, Subaru.
Yeah. Damn it. What are you
doing?
doing?
Yeah, jeez.
College days, my tape deck, I had like the aux cord for the tape. I put it in into the CD player.
How cool is that, dude? What a genius technology.
It was so cool, man.
I love it. I love converting things. Now do you see when people like will convert stuff like to tape?
Holy cow.
You could take digital copies of things and put it on like a VHS or a what's the other one? Cassette.
Old cassette?
Yeah. And it's really easy to do. All you got to do is just plug in your VCR into your computer.
Interesting.
And then you other way around. You plug your computer into your VCR, so input it. Mm-hmm. You have to, you have to convert the signal, and then it'll be on your TV just as well. It puts it into, what is it, the PAL or NTSC or whatever.
Okay.
And then so once you can play it on the TV, you just hit record on tape, and then you just convert a digital file over to it.
Man.
So people are taking like newer movies, like I saw Oppenheimer and the Barbie movie. They were on VHS. But the people who do it, they make like showcases, kind of like that Charlie Brown deal there, and they'll do art and stuff, and it looks amazing. It like the Barbie one had a pink case with the new movie art on it stuff, and it was very stylized and awesome.
Do you remember the last VHS tape you bought brand new? Like, you had no idea it was going to be gone. Like, you knew it was
before
fading.
I knew that?
Yeah.
Oh, man, dude. Because it was such a weird time. The transition from VHS into DVD is one of my favorite moments because you would buy a tape, and it would be like, hey, you bought this. Why don't you buy it on DVD? Mm-hmm. And you're like, huh? No, I got this one. Buy it again? Yeah, why would I buy a new one, And then I don't know, the last VHS I bought in the time of VHS, I was buying DVDs pretty soon.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the transition was kind of an interesting deal because I don't remember buying a lot of tapes. I remember renting a lot of tapes.
Okay.
Or recording a lot of stuff off of, like, cable TV if you could get it. But
late nights on HBO.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was good times. And then, of course, if you had Cinemax, that was
even better.
Shoot, yeah. Emmanuel, Queen of the Galaxy.
Red Shoe Diaries.
Yeah, that was Showtime.
The Showtime?
That was a Showtime deal. And that had David Duchovny in the intro. I never understood. I was like, damn, they got a big star.
I saw that as a teen, like late at night. Like, I'd fall asleep watching something, and I'd wake up and it'd be like, is X-Files on?
Oh, no, it's Sex Files.
Sex Files.
Yeah.
I stayed up that night.
Oh, yeah, of course. In more ways than one.
More ways than one.
Yeah, so the last... actually, I was gifted a couple VHS. And one of them was A Clockwork Orange. This was like freshman year of high school. And I put on this list like these movies I really wanted to see.
Okay.
And back then you had to find the movies. You had to go out in the wild and get them.
And forage for tapes.
Yeah, A Clockwork Orange. And then both Austin Powers movies.
Nice.
And then I remember getting those for Christmas. And the Austin Powers movies worked. But the Clockwork Orange one didn't. It was just the audio. No video. And I was like, this is weird. What is this all about? And lo and behold, I took it back. I think it was not FYE. It was the place before FYE that was in the mall.
Like Sam Goody or?
I think it was something like that. Yeah. What was the name? It was one of those places you could put the headphones on and listen to the music, samples and stuff, which was the best, dude. But then FYE bought them out, and then they moved around and whatever. But I remember you could still buy a VHS there and taking it back, and the whole process was just like it is today, but it was just a different format. But
I remember since you shared your last VHS story, I bought, I think it was with my Christmas money in 2003, I bought Bad Santa on VHS.
Really?
I think so.
Man, that's cool. What a good find. Like I would love to have that now.
Back when Anderson still had a Target, like, I'm going to go here and see if they have anything I want to watch.
Right, yeah. It seem so bizarre that these were on the shelf?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, this was the thing. And I really...
Now they're stacked to the ceiling at Goodwill.
Yeah, I wish. They're not doing it very much anymore.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of not happening. And if you go to the one in Plainfield, they're doing this thing where they're putting box tape.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, dude, no. So what you have to do is cut it to keep the integrity of the case. But there's that side of me that's like, fuck you, I don't want tape on this.
But you might destroy it, taking it off.
Yeah, I pretty much do every single time. So that really bugs me. But what doesn't bug me is we do have more beverages. Would you like one more?
No, I'm nursing this one.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to have another one here. I'm going to pop these back in the old cooler down here. I got to narrate things for the people at home.
Yeah, no, just so they know what we're doing.
It's the ASMR audience, you know. I just closed the cooler. All right. So I'm going to crack this brew. I'm going to have you take one of those cards.
Okay.
Either one you want, and look into that camera and read it to the people at home.
What was the gentleman's name that wrote these?
Harlow Santana.
All of my shirts have pizza roll stains. Not because I'm a slob, but because I want the world to know I have pizza roll money.
Damn. He's really flaunting that money, dude.
I completely understand. I haven't had pizza rolls in a long time, but
Oh,
now I
man.
want some pizza rolls.
Pizza rolls. I like the pizza rolls that are almost more like a egg roll.
Oh, sure, right?
Yeah, I want a pizza egg roll, dude. That's what I'm talking.
Just pop them in the air fryer now instead of the microwave. They're much better.
Were air fryers not made for pizza rolls? I don't think it gets any better than in the air fryer, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're crispy.
Pizza rolls.
Dude, that's crazy. Chicken nuggets. Pretty much all the baked good stuff. Like, Single Mom's got it good now. They just pop that in the air fryer. Get your nuggets and fries.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking forever to open a restaurant that had, I was calling it Single Mom food, where it was like slightly burnt fries. Like, everything went into the oven all at once. And so it's like the nuggets weren't quite cooked all the way. And
You just
fries.
described my upbringing.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
The cheese powder is still kind of seen on the side. But you know what? You're eating good. You're cutting up hot dogs.
Yeah.
Cut up hot dogs and ketchup, dude. That'd be like a... Do you think...
That's a delicacy.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
a delicacy.
The Germans do it, and they call it currywurst.
Currywurst, really?
Yeah, it's a big street food where it's like a curry ketchup over hot dogs.
Okay.
Curry ketchup's freaking good, dude.
Okay. Well, I might try that. Just regular ketchup, not so much. But curry ketchup?
Curry ketchup, yeah, you
I
get
could
that.
probably get into that.
Because curry's kind of like brown sugar-ish in that essence of like, it's sweet, but not overtly sweet.
I'm getting hungry. Man.
You know who I miss? Scott Baio. Oh, man. This is dated.
In many ways, Scott Baio's, he's not gone anywhere, right?
No, definitely not.
He's still around.
He's got that,
Like big boy restaurants.
it's like old money status with Scott Baio, I guess.
Old money.
You know what? This is funny that we're talking about him now, though, because there was a werewolf movie that came out in the early 2000s that had Christina Ricci, Jesse Eisenberg, and a few others, but Scott Baio has he has a cameo in there. It's just Scott Baio, but it's a really good werewolf movie, and it didn't get enough love. But it was a Wes Craven film, so it was his way of taking the guy who wrote Scream, work with him again, have Ricci.
This sounds made up.
It did sound made up, and then I found out it's like this freaking movie that came out and it wasn't panned well, and then it just went away. But it's kind of a cult classic now, kind of deal.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look this up.
Look it up. Christina Ricci werewolf movie, and there's this meme that went around where it's a werewolf flipping off the camera.
Interesting.
And then once you see that scene, it's hilarious because it's just like you know. And I forget that actress's name, but she's been in a lot of stuff, and she's one of those actresses. Every time I see her, it's like,
Oh, Cursed?
Cursed!
2004.
Yeah, dude, check it out. Watch the whole movie right now.
Right now.
We're going to let him go ahead and watch this movie, and we'll be right back
Yeah,
on
bye.
Dudes,
Bye, guys.
Tunes, and Brews.
I don't know about you in music, but I feel like when it comes to like warming up, compared to all of my peers, it takes me a hell of a lot longer.
I don't know. I have some friends that do like loop pedal stuff. It's like 22 minutes later, they're starting the song. I couldn't imagine.
Joshua
Hey,
Jackson.
and we're back. We just watched Cursed here on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. That's 2 Christina Ricci movies you watched tonight. Did you even know?
No,
I think he
no.
knew. I think he knew.
I
He had
did.
it.
I did. She was my favorite.
Was she your favorite?
Yeah, we're married.
I love Christina Ricci, honestly. But I never thought of her like in that way, like in a creepy.
It's creepy. Love isn't creepy.
No. Love's not creepy. I'm just saying, like in a sexual manner.
I didn't say sexual. No one said sexual. I said romantic.
Rewind the tape here. Ricci, and I think she's cute.
There we go. He saved his skin.
My favorite Christina Ricci movie though, and I gotta be careful saying this. I thought she looked the best in Buffalo '66.
Okay.
But I think she was pretty young in that, and I didn't realize that. So sorry to anybody, but
I know the movie, but I don't think I've seen.
She's got blonde hair, so I think that was the thing that got me. She got blonde hair, and she had a little bit more weight on her. And I like Christina Ricci with a little more weight on her. I think she's real skinny now. Like that's the thing. Okay. But Buffalo '66 came out in the mid '90s. It was kind of an art house film. And she's just some girl that gets kidnapped by this guy that just got out of prison. And he's going home to see his parents. He's been in prison for a decade.
And he's abusive.
He's kind of a dick.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of the movie story is kind of
a downer?
Kind of a downer, but that was that mid-90s art house stuff, which I just loved it. I'm a sucker for it. And that's one of my all-time favorite movies. It really is. But he... I don't know. I just liked her in that movie. I think she was the cutest. Christina Ricci was probably Buffalo '66.
She had it pretty rough, from what I hear is in her adult life.
Really? That sucks. Well, she was on Drew Barrymore the other day, and she was doing pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shout out to Drew.
I didn't know you watched Drew Barrymore, but
unlike you, I'm up different hours.
Up different hours.
Yeah. So I work the second shift.
Okay.
And when I wake up, a lot of times Fox is on. I don't know who leaves it on. Maybe me. Maybe my wife. I don't know.
Okay.
One of us was judging. One of us was watching sitcoms too late.
I'm not judging anyone who watches the Fox network or Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Because I did watch the special where Tom Green came on as a guest.
I saw snips of that.
It was awkward. It was so awkward.
Yeah. But was it the Chad?
The Chad.
It was this whole thing when Charlie's Angels. His name was the Chad.
Oh. They talked about it.
Yeah, it was so silly. What a weird time. It was all good. They seemed like they still were cool with each other.
They seemed okay. Yeah.
What are you going to do, right?
She seemed like happy to reconnect, or at least TV happy to reconnect, and he was himself.
Yeah, he was just being Tom.
Yeah, being Tom.
Was it the Chad? Well, was it Tom? Was it Tommy? That whole thing. He just put out a country song, dude.
He did?
Yeah, it's good. And it's like a legit song.
I know he likes to mix beats or whatever.
He was a rapper before he was ever a comedian or anything. He's just... Honestly, we could go on a tangent talking about Tom Green.
This could be the Tom Green episode.
Oh, dude. I loved Tom Green so much because everything that I've done with my own creative outlets have been similar to his. Like, he did the Tom Green show in Canada on, like, public access and stuff for, like, a decade. And then by the time he got picked up by MTV, they just took all that archived footage and created new episodes around all the stuff he'd had.
Okay. So he just remade the whole thing.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, that's what happened. And then once he got too famous, it was near impossible to make new episodes because a lot of what he did was social experiment stuff, like fucking with people.
Yeah.
And then once you're too famous, it's hard to fuck with people.
Can't go out in public, right?
Yeah.
I know, they see it coming.
So this last big episode was in Japan because he wasn't big there. And it was like it came out like a year or two after the show had been out. It was just like hey, Tom is still messing with people. And they're all like orderly in the subway and stuff. And like,
he's being Tom.
Oh, look at my cheese helmet. Oh, yeah. And it's like,
I'd watch that.
It was good. It was worth checking out, know?
I'm a simple man.
So,
I'm going to read this card.
I see you got your card ready. Let's go for it.
It's the last one from me. Oh, it's upside down. Okay. Today's generation just doesn't appreciate a good dick pic. Not my words. What's your say?
I feel like that's why it was upside down.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to go the other way. If you ever feel that playing guitar will get you laid, remember, it won't.
It won't. It won't. For all you wannabe musicians out there.
Well, is that what's going? I guess it kind of combines the two cards. What are young lads doing to court the ladies nowadays?
I don't know. TikTok videos? TikTok
Oh, I don't know, because we did.
Is that still in?
We had being in a band. You know, in high school, if you're not good looking, you got to do something.
Right.
You know, so it's like being in a band, being funny.
Being funny helps.
Yeah. You can't just be handsome real quick.
No.
Some people get handsome as they get older, but it's like high school is a particular time, and it's like if that's your mentality of I don't know.
Yeah. If you reach your pinnacle in high school, I think something's probably wrong with you.
Yeah, if you're living your life like every 80s movie,
right,
then it's probably time to get out of that chair and go work out, you slouchy son gun. You need to get out there and really impress the ladies with your pecs.
Look like Danzig.
Yeah. Danzig was like 5'2".
I know. He's handsome. He's not now.
Oh, he's got that Peyton Manning forehead though.
Yeah,
dude.
he old.
Yeah.
Big forehead. Needs to cut his hair probably.
Who was probably the more handsome was that guy from oh shit. I'm trying to think of the band. He had a real deep voice and he was kind of like Glenn Danzig. He had that pale skin and the long black hair and
The Undertaker?
There we go, The Undertaker.
I don't know.
The other Crow.
Oh,
that was Sting.
Sting.
I just remembered Typo Negative.
Okay.
Did you ever see that guy?
No.
He was kind of like a Danzig that was a little more stretched out. He wasn't as like compacted as
a little
Danzig.
taller.
Yeah, that dude was cool. But then time took a toll on him.
It does that.
Yeah.
It comes for all of us.
And time is up here on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. I think we've done everything we can possibly do.
I think
Every
so.
type of song and dance. You've had coffee, beer.
Yeah, I've had coffee and beer today.
You've been offered pretzels. I don't know if you're going to get in on those or not.
I haven't yet.
Yeah.
I might have one more.
Yeah, nothing wets your whistle quite like a peanut butter pretzel here at Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. And I'm glad you got to read these cards. Like I said, they haven't been vetted. I have never looked through them, so we just bring them out. You never know what you're gonna.
You get a lot of repeats with the cards.
So far, no. I've been putting them in another pile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's been
That's
completely on random.
That's
so
smart.
that's another deal. And do you want to read one more that I choose for you?
Sure.
And all right, we got one more card here from Jess Jones.
Couldn't possibly be any worse than the last one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got one more card here from Jess Jones from our pal Harlow Santana. And after that, we're gonna hear one more song here on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews.
I like this one more.
Okay, good.
So I figured it out. Fonzie on Happy Days always said A because he was Canadian.
Oh, fucking Fonzie, dude. You know, I saw a Wikipedia article with him the other day, and they said he was a Republican, and I thought, that's not really vital information to know about the character.
Fonzie himself is a Republican.
Yeah. It was like, hey, Mr. C.
See how rebellious I am?
Oh, I'm a Republican in the
I'm a
70s.
Republican.
Oh, boy. And then I guess he just sounded like Andrew Dice Clay.
This song is called Bad Apples. Okay.
Taste of life's